This is my recollection of a good spanking my mother gave me. I consider it as one of the most educational things ever in my life. I was the oldest child in my family, one brother and one sister, and mother spanked me for anything and everything. I got it at least once a month from her. My brother and sister never got spanked, even if they did or didn't do the same exact things that I got spanked for. I guess I was the trendsetter, as both mother and father were the youngest children in their families, and this was a learning experience for all of us. It was a spring day and I had just turned 10 years old. I was incredibly disobedient and constantly talked back to my mother. I was warned many times to behave but just didn't listen. After arguing with my mother for some time, she said, "Eddie, what did I say about talking back to me? Go take a bath and get ready for bed, as I have had it with you." It was just after lunch, about 1 p.m. I went into the bathroom, filled the tub myself, got undressed and jumped in. I wanted to show mother I was now old enough to take a bath by myself. She said, "When you finish your bath, I'm going to spank you." She really emphasized the spank. I gave her a look and said, "Mother, I'm too big to spank anymore." She replied, "Get out, dry yourself off, get dressed and go to your room." Mother was waiting for me in my room. "Come here," she said. I walked over to her, and because I wasn't a little kid, she picked me up and held me over her arm, over my bed with my feet dangling in the air. She then started smacking my exposed bottom hard and fast. She spanked me so fast I couldn't count how many I got. This was my very first punishment. Despite the pain, I didn't cry a drop, and neither I nor mother said anything. When she was done, she put me down and tucked me in bed, lying on my back. I had previously been made to sit in my chair, on a pillow, after a spanking, but this was the first time I got immediately put to bed. Mother told me not to move or turn over until she told me, or she would spank me again. I knew she wanted me on my butt as long as possible to maximize the punishment, so I obeyed her. After a little while, she came back into my room to check on me. She wanted to see if I had moved or rolled over. Fortunately, I had not. Mother made me stay in my room all afternoon and through the evening, no supper for me. I heard my father come home much later on, and I'm sure she discussed my spanking with him. I stayed in bed until the next morning, when mother told me it was now okay to get up. I went into the bathroom to pee and brush my teeth, then into the kitchen. Mother asked me what I wanted for breakfast. Mother sat with me and starting talking to me about the previous day. I only remember her saying, "Bad boys get good spankings." To me, a good spanking meant moderate, over pants and maybe 10 smacks. Because I got many more than 10 smacks on my butt, it would be true to say I got a significant, extreme spanking. One thing is for sure, though, I never talked back to my mother again, so I certainly learned the lesson that sore bottom was intended to give me.